voice. I miss your thoughts, your perspective.
Here's my thoughts.
Yeah.
These good thoughts.
Yeah, dude.
Well, we're back. Welcome to Blunder Podcast.
Oh, wait, did you catch that moment of earnesty?
Yeah, I did.
Ugh.
I'm not deleting it.
Oh, no.
I'm actually just going to loop it for an hour.
That'd be good for
And then so I can listen to it.
Yeah. I like doing that. I like, gassing up my friends to pretend like I'm a caring person.
To pretend.
To pretend like I care about my friends.
Well, here's the thing about gassing up a person.
Uh-huh.
That's like most gassing up. Like that's like 90% of gassing up. Like the moments of gassing up someone.
It's disingenuous.
But it doesn't matter. It's all about, I think even not being genuine about it, you're still being a good friend by pretending to be genuine about it.
Oh, because the results are it boosts your friend's self-esteem.
That, and also you go out of your way to be supportive.
Right.
And that's actually more impressive than actually feeling supportive. I don't know if it's more impressive, but it is.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
It's nice.
I don't think about friendship that much. Never really crossed my mind.
Oh my God.
No, me and my girlfriend were talking about
Sad.
we were playing some Esther Purnell fucking card game. Have you ever heard of this?
Esther Perel, yeah, I've heard.
You've heard of Esther Perel?
She's a sex lady, yeah.
God, if your partner starts saying her name, run, because you're about to be asked a series of questions, followed by probably an argument.
What were the questions?
Well, we didn't argue, but they're like relationship questions.
Sure.
Like, are you a good friend? That was one of the questions.
That's a good question.
Yeah, and then
That's a solid question. I don't think you need to ask your partner that necessarily. I feel like that should just be a given.
yeah. Well, it's interesting to see how they think about themselves.
Oh.
Maybe you'll learn something about.
Oh,
them.
like in general, if you're a good friend.
Yeah.
Not like just towards you.
No, just in general.
Okay,
yeah.
That's fine.
And then so she had a very smart, intellectual, introspective answer.
Yeah.
She's downstairs listening. And
she refused to be on the pod for some weird reason.
So she delved deep and was telling me about a past friendship that she feels guilty about and da.
Sure.
And I was like, yeah, I'm a good friend, no doubt. Which I think is true.
Why do you think you're a good friend?
Because I think I could be a better friend sometimes.
Sure.
But in no way so I think I'm a bad friend. I think
That doesn't mean you're a good friend.
Huh?
Just because you think you can be a better friend, and just because you think you're not a bad friend, doesn't make you a good friend.
I think that I've never, at least in my adult years, I've never hurt a friend.
Okay.
And I wouldn't. I would not throw a friend under the bus. That literally makes me feel sick.
Okay.
I have blind loyalty.
Okay.
Blind faith. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other qualities?
I have friends who, looking back, I'm like, oh, they were probably a bad person, but I'm still
Jesus.
I'm still devoted.
Right.
Yeah.
That's sort of how a lot of friendships go, though. I think.
Right.
A lot of friends are kind of just shitty friends, but you like them enough, or you
Right,
like them a
yeah.
lot,
Yeah.
like their personality or whatever.
Good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
okay,
they're
so
your good friend. I don't know if they are a good friend.
Define what a good friend is.
I think those qualities you mentioned, and also I think unconditional support, which is, I guess, related to loyalty.
Yeah.
Someone who cares, someone who's thoughtful, someone who's thoughtful in the way that I want to make sure this guy's okay,
Right. Yeah.
checking in every now and then, makes an effort.
Yeah. All right. Good friend.
Yeah. Kind of like a good relationship. This is what Esther does. She makes sure that you think of yourself as a good friend, and therefore you can relate that as a good partner.
I'll say this: out of most of my friends, out of maybe 85% of my friends,
Yeah.
I'm the better friend.
Oh my God, this makes
Pretty
me sad.
confident saying that. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you think they're good people?
Some of them. I don't
That's
need them to be good
crazy.
people to be my friend.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like I try not to hang around people that I don't think are good people, even if I kind of like them.
I think they sort of just phase out of my life naturally.
Right.
Because I don't enjoy
Hang out with bad people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But okay, so you think you're a good friend?
No doubt.
No doubt.
Undeniably. Yeah. Not the best friend, but a good friend. And you know what? Nobody needs a best friend.
Well,
anymore. We're in our 30s. Nobody needs a best friend anymore. If somebody's in their 30s and they need a best friend, they're probably a shitty friend. They're gonna be a shitty friend because they don't have one already.
Right. You should have multiple best friends.
They're gonna be a fucking leech.
Jesus Christ. Here's a kicker of a question. How do you think you could be a better friend?
I could check up more. I could be like even more selfless. You know, I could let people walk all over me.
Okay. I don't think that's necessary to be a better friend.
Yeah, I can check in more. You know, I could be more concerned for people who are going through it.
See, I think this is what separates.
But I have a healthy degree of separation.
Right. But there's an element of like, I think a great friend is someone who maybe it doesn't check in, but like deeply cares, like wants to know kind of thing. You know?
Yeah, that's asking for a lot. To deeply care for another person.
Yeah, I'm just giving you the definition of a great friend. I'm not saying I'm not saying you have one or you are one.
Deeply care.
I'm not saying you have to be one. I'm just telling you what it is.
Right.
I don't know why you're getting mad at me for giving you the definition of a great friend.
You know what makes a bad friend?
What?
Is when our friend goes, "Yeah, I'm a good friend," and the other friend goes, well, "I don't think so." Define good friend.
I didn't do that. I wanted to hear. You're already discussing it.
Right. Here's a good example of a good friend versus a great friend.
Yeah.
Great friend invites you over to Thanksgiving. Bad friend doesn't come.
Yeah.
Bad friend sharpens his knives that he plans to one day use on his great friend.
Dude, look, I was busy, okay? I had a CEO to kill, but someone beat me to it. All right?
Oh, yeah.
I
Do
had
you
a
have
bunch
United Healthcare?
No, I'm a Cigna guy.
Cigna male?
Yeah, Cigna these nuts. Signal in the sky. A bat signal in the sky. That's what he needed.
I'm an Aetna guy.
Oh, yeah? That's a good
Cigna,
one.
Aetna. Why
It's all
do
the same.
health insurance companies sound like Greek gods? Aetna, Cigna.
I think to sound like powerful.
Yeah, and then fucking
all
United
powerful.
Healthcare.
Yeah, he deserved to die.
Yeah.
Terrible name.
Right. Should have named yourself after a god, after an immortal.
Apollo. Oh, that's a good name for healthcare.
Yeah, that'd
Apollo
be good.
Healthcare?
Yeah.
I'm in.
Mm-hmm. Apollo.
Yeah.
Well, Brian Thompson flew too close to the sun.
Brian Tom. Yeah,
That was his name, right?
it was.
Never forget. Huge
Yeah.
loss to CEOs.
What? Do you hear about like the bullets? I'm sure you've heard all the details of it, right?
Oh, what did it say? Like, deny, defend, depose. Dude,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
It's so comic bookish.
Did you hear what it was in reference to?
Yeah, like a book about insurance, right?
Yeah, it was called like deny, defend, delay.
Delay. Yeah.
But then like it said depose. I looked up what depose meant because I don't fucking know. I barely got health insurance. I'm not smart enough to know what depose means.
Right.
But it means like to remove from power, sometimes forcibly.
Yeah.
That's badass.
It's a little corny, I will say. I heard that and I was like, what is
Oh,
this? V for Vendetta?
Really? Was the assassination a little corny, Art? Was the
Yeah.
taking of another life, a CEO's life in broad daylight, a little corny?
Dude, taking bullet casings and carving words into them, that's corny as hell.
Like Wanted? Remember the movie Wanted?
Yeah, dude. He probably like practiced curving a bullet.
Yeah, it's corny if like you're doing it as cosplay, but actually going out there and fucking killing a guy.
Dude, he should have just taken his insurance card and fucking flung it at his neck. That would have been.
Whoa, that would have been cool. Like
sick.
a ninja star.
Yeah. Bleeding out in the streets of New York City. Now that would be cool.
That would be cool.
He fucking
Yeah.
He's fucking like in his little studio apartment, just like taking a little needle, being like, "How do you spell depose?"
He sneaks up behind him with his insurance card. He's like, "Tell my PCP it was me."
Yeah,
Slices his throat.
You have a copay, and then just
You'll copay for
dead.
your crimes.
copay for your crimes. That's pretty good. See, this is also corny, but also I'm having fun with it.
Corny. This is good content.
This is a good game. But sometimes corny content is good content.
Yeah.
So you thought it was cool that he carved war. I read that and I was like, God, that's so on the nose, dude.
He killed a man. I think if you kill a guy, whatever
Yeah.
you do is kind of cool.
Okay, Jesus.
I mean, like
You think killing a guy is cool now? Interesting.
Yeah, you have like corny
Fascinating.
immunity.
Right.
Kill the fucking guy.
He was like an expert. I don't know if you've been keeping up on like what people are like analyzing it, but he's gone, dude. Like there's no one's finding this guy. He predicted all this shit.
I don't think assassinating somebody in New York makes you an expert.
I feel like it's hard in New York. It's so many people around. There's so many
What, dude?
cameras
Did you
around.
see how he was dressed?
Yeah, like everyone else.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody here dresses like an assassin.
That's
It's not that hard to get away when everybody looks like a killer.
He's playing on easy mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
Interesting.
assassinate somebody in Iceland.
Well, no, the guy was visiting from Minnesota, so he like planned this whole thing.
Oh wow.
He was visiting for a conference. Like he's in Minnesota. United Healthcare is in Minnesota. That's where he works and lives.
So wait, you're talking about Brian Thompson?
Yeah, Brian Thompson.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the assassin.
So
I was
the
like, you know
assassin-
where the assassin's from?
No,
Bro,
no. Well,
collect that 10 G's.
it's 50 G's now. I've been looking, buddy.
Oh, it's
I've been
50
looking for
Gs.
him. Yeah, I've been
Wow,
looking for him. Yeah, I'm gonna crack the case and make everyone mad. What was I gonna say? Yeah, he definitely like this is all premeditated and planned out very meticulously. The fact that he like followed him to a conference, and killed him in a place where pretty easy to get away.
I think I could have done that.
You could have done this,
Yeah.
dude. There's so many.
The guy used didn't he use like a city bike?
Yeah, genius.
And literally anybody could have done that. If anything, it just shows you how easy it is to fucking kill CEOs.
Right.
Right.
Well, I'd like to see you do it one day.
Maybe we will. I'm still young. I'm early. I could do a little career switch.
Which CEO would you kill? Elon, easily.
That would be
Give me a
corny.
company. What, to plan out a CEO to kill?
Yeah,
On a
that'd be
podcast.
like if I could time travel and be like, who would you kill? And I'd be like Hitler. It's like, oh yeah, really Hitler? You're gonna fucking time travel and kill Hitler?
You know, it'd be funny if you were like, yeah, I would kill, I don't know, the CEO of Costco, and then the next day, like, he dies. And we're like, we can't release this. That'd be
I mean, it'd be a good way to get some views.
Yeah.
Some listeners.
Yeah, you see that wrong guy got the picture of that guy? His like smiling face. Like, that's the wrong guy.
That's not him.
That's not.
He's
no,
not
it's,
hot.
He's not hot.
Yeah.
Completely different jacket, different backpack. Like it's just a totally different dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, and this has happened 2 more times already. It's so.
Are they all hot?
A lot of them have face masks on. So
Oh,
you
really?
Can't really see.
I don't think that the quote unquote assassin.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that hot.
No, I think he's just like a normal looking.
He was like a normal looking white guy.
I think people are so used to seeing like crazy killers, like
Right.
they got like fucked up, like a weird stubble. They got snot coming out of the throats. They're like balding, like that sort of like fucked up computer guy.
Yeah, why would an assassin
beard.
be hot? Why would somebody who has all the privilege of being a hot person
Kill
decide to
somebody.
be a hired killer?
Right, life's good.
Yeah.
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 They don't need insurance because they can probably go to any hospital and they'll be like, "Oh, dude, let me take care of you."
Right. They're more likely to be high earners. They're not
Right.
disgruntled with their insurance.
God, we're onto something here.
Yeah.
If you're ugly in society, just kill yourself. It's
I'm
not worth
ugly.
it.
I'm ugly enough to be an assassin.
The assassin from Assassin's Creed is hot though, right? What's his name? Elator or something like that. It's
Oh
weird.
yeah, what a hot name.
That's a good name for insurance company.
Yeah. Damn, who would I murder?
Yeah, CEO. Let me think. What's a word? What's a bad company? I don't know. Like
Final draft.
I would say Lockheed Martin, but they'll probably like find your house and drone strike you.
Right. Worth
You
it.
can't do that.
Mm.
That's
What's a company that's not evil but just sort of annoying? Adobe.
Ooh. Oh, Adobe's good. That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
one. You can pay that subscription.
Mm-hmm.
EA Sports. I've heard those guys are annoying.
Oh,
Those
great,
loot boxes.
great choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly
They've
annoying.
ruined gaming. DLC.
I would laugh if someone murdered the CEO of EA Sports. Just like, I don't think the game developer deserves to die. Maybe you can argue maybe an insurance CEO
EA Sports is in the game.
is in the game.
It's also in dead. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Speaking of, do you know? We're gonna name drop here. Lucas Selnick, his dad.
Yeah, very rich. You'd kill him?
No, he runs Rockstar Games.
Oh, okay.
He's in like a WWE video game.
Would you? Lucas's dad is in a WWE
Yeah,
video
you
game.
can like play as him or something.
Wow. Every time Lucas buries me on stage, I'll plug in WWE
Right.
24, then smash his
Smash
dad's
his
head in with a
Yeah,
chair.
kill his dad. I'll kill his dad online. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'll kill his dad in a video game.
Yeah, I got a text from him. Michael Dayday, friend of the pod.
What'd he say?
He says Hinge in New York is insane. OMG.
Is he back?
Yeah. He's back and he's single.
Okay.
He's that's when Dayday's the best. We caught him at an unfortunate time. We got him. I
got him on
think
the
he was
pod.
still in a relationship, but now he's
Ooh.
back on the streets.
He told a story. He relayed a story that was crazy to me. How he just like went to Portland with like a lover. For,
Oh yeah, he
out
brought
of
a girl.
nowhere.
Yeah.
I heard that and I was like, you're a crazy dater. Like you're a guy who dates kind of crazy. Not like crazy people, but like you have patterns or you do things that are like I would never do.
Well, those two things can be very true, brother.
Both are true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, what's him on the pod? Where's he staying? What's up? You hang
He's
with him?
coming in a few days. He said
Cool.
he'd do the pod again.
Tell him to show up at our show. Plug the show. What are we doing?
Oh yeah, he comes right after our show.
Ah.
Blunder bits, new
New
new material.
The comedy club refuses to promote us. I don't know why.
I don't
We're
know
gonna get
why.
we're gonna get nobody at the show.
Nobody except some of the best comics in New York.
Right. And then we'll be like, if you guys want to try
Who's
some
on
new
the show?
bits,
Brittany Miggs,
Britt Miggs, yes. Brittany
Josh
Miggs,
Stokes,
Josh Stokes,
Ashton Womack,
Meredith Dietz.
Art Kai, me,
Yeah.
and the club owners who won't produce our show.
Yeah,
who
who
won't promote our
promote our
show.
show,
They'll be
which is
doing a
basically
spot.
producing our show.
They'll be doing a hot 30 seconds on our show.
Yeah, we'll cut him off.
Yeah.
We'll storm the stage.
Mm-hmm.
We'll kill them. Hey, I'd kill that CEO. The CEO of Flophouse Comedy Club.
Yeah, I'll murder them. Probably
Yeah.
pretty easy.
It'll
Yeah.
probably be pretty easy. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think if a comedy club owner gets killed, no one will really care in New York City. It's, unfortunately,
Unfortunately, I think a lot of comics would be pleased.
I think Twitter would go crazy with a lot of comedians hopping on, giving
Yeah.
their takes.
Remember that Louis episode of whenever he meets Robin Williams and they're like they're mourning the death of a comedy club owner, and then like well not mourning, they meet up at a diner and they're like, oh, you're here for Barry's funeral, huh?
Oh yeah.
And then they have this moment of like, that guy was a fucking asshole, right?
Yeah.
They both
Yeah.
agree. Yeah.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
Famous joke stealer, Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Can't get on with him, dude.
It's the worst thing that either of those guys did.
Would you? Oh, here's a question for you.
All right.
Would you rather have someone steal your joke and get huge from it on like national TV, or
Sure.
A huge comic jerking off in front of you?
You know what? I don't think either of those things would affect me that much. Fuck it. Steal from me, jack off in front of
Yeah.
me. It's
No, you would be pissed.
it's
if
part of the
someone-
comedy journey.
If someone stole your joke,
Yeah.
got huge with it, you would be pissed. I know for a fact you'd be pissed.
No.
You would be pissed.
No.
Are you for real?
I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, fuck it, steal my shit. I don't care. Like,
You wouldn't be like if they be okay. Let's say they were a nobody.
you know why that wouldn't bother me? Is
Why?
because it wouldn't happen. If somebody could get famous off my jokes, you know who would be famous first? Me with my jokes. And it's not happening. So fucking steal it. Take it. I don't care.
Damn.
If you're a comic and you like some of my shit,
Yeah.
take it.
Jesus
Estate sale
Christ.
for my jokes. Who
Well,
gives a fuck?
don't mind if I do.
Yeah, take it. Whatever.
That's what Anthony Jeselnik said.
What'd he say?
He was like, someone asked him like, "What if someone steals your joke?" And he's like, "That's fine. I'll just write 500 better ones or something like that."
Well, Anthony Jeselnik has that privilege because he's talented.
Right.
It will take me.
Yeah.
It will take me a while.
You're right.
But whatever. I don't care.
Dude, you're funny. What are you talking about? You're talented. You're
Fucking-
good.
You're
You're getting followers left and right. You're texting me about followers you're getting in
my
St. Louis.
My jokes are like my children, but unfortunately, I'm an orphanage. Take my jokes, take them to a good home, raise them,
That's funny.
give them a chance to live
Right.
and breathe.
A better house.
Yeah. I'm
Someone-
an orphanage in Kabul, Afghanistan.
Someone with more
Take them to the
money.
States.
Right. Take him to the States. Damn. Nah, you'll be a household name in no time. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
The Blunderbuss Pot. Once the Blunderbit starts blowing up, once we take over Flophouse Comedy
look at that
Club
alliteration.
by reasons that we won't disclose, we will blow up finally.
Deny, defend,
Yeah,
disclose.
Deny, defend, and stand-up comedy. That's one of the bullet casings. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Anyway,
might blow up. Been open up for Ronnie.
I
That's
know.
over. His tour's over.
Yeah, but he'll tour in the future. He's
Back
not, like,
to
done
obscurity for me. Yeah.
Have you been getting a lot of followers from these tours?
I get followers here and there. I mean, I wouldn't say a ton, but like
Plus minus 100.
I wouldn't even say that, to be honest. People don't. Well, I haven't been that aggressive with like trying to get people to follow me, and then also like people don't really follow you from like live performance.
Yeah,
they kind of just walk away. They go, "All right, good show. Saw the guy we wanted to see."
Right.
Yeah.
Unless they're like huge comedy fans who want more, they're not gonna do it.
Very little.
Right. Very
I'd say
few. Especially in St. Louis, Asian population 3.5%.
I looked that up. Yeah, 3.5% in St. Louis.
Right.
Gotta get those numbers up.
I know. We'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll move there. We'll start the scene.
Yeah, I just got back from St. Louis. It was fun.
Yeah, do you have any fun Blunder stories?
Actually, I do. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
Hear 'em, buddy.
Where to start? I'll just start from chronological order. I landed in St. Louis, saw that there was a train that takes me to my hotel. Whatever. You know, I live in New York. Trains don't scare me anymore.
Okay.
I get on the train. Immediately, a guy next to me is like smoking on the train car.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, this feels familiar. Did not like it. Moved to a different car. Felt scary.
Yeah.
Advice to travelers: if you're going to take public transportation, make sure you are not traveling in one of the murder capitals of the United States.
Yeah. Wait. Describe like these trains. How do they look?
Well, they're like above ground.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
There are not many train cars. There's probably like 3 or 4 train cars to a single like vehicle.
Yeah, St. Louis is a car city, if I remember.
Yeah, it's kind of a car
Yeah.
city. One thing I did like about the train system in St. Louis is their platforms have heaters.
Oh.
You can press a button and then heaters turn on in 15-minute intervals.
Ooh.
I like that. So very different from New York. In New York, if you want to heat up on the subway platform, you gotta stand next to some crackhead who's lighting up and sort of warm up next to the flame.
Keep that going. Keep that going.
Yeah. Long drag. Yeah,
Right.
long drag.
Sure.
So I did that, and then I realized maybe this is a testament to how safe public transport is. I've rode the train in 3 of the cities with the most murder.
Oh.
And I've been fine. DC.
Oh, I didn't know DC had a big murder rate.
Chicago, and St. Louis.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chicago has a robust train service, though.
Right.
Unlike, I feel like St. Louis and DC. Oh, DC has a decent train service.
Yeah, St. Louis seemed fine.
Yeah. I'm thinking more like 1980s New York City. You know, there's like graffiti everywhere.
Right.
Someone like shooting up literally in the train car. Another person doing Showtime next to him.
Showtime.
You get like the red guardian angels or whatever walking around with their
red
berets.
guardian angels.
You ever heard of these people? They're like a group of safety group people, and they travel in like big packs, and it's like a volunteer group. This is like pop in the 80s, and they wear red berets and a red leather jacket, and they'll like protect people in the trains.
Oh.
And the guy, the leader of it, ran for mayor recently, and it's still like a thing. I forgot what they're called, Red Angels or something like that. But he's like a staunch Republican and like very pro-Trump now.
Oh yeah.
Hell
Well,
yeah,
all those like crime fighters are extremely conservative.
Right, because they get funding.
They hate crime.
Right. I feel like that's a weird conservative talking point, though.
It is. Yeah.
Because who likes crime?
It's like fear mongering. Yeah, that's true. Who likes crime?
Who likes shit that's scary?
Yeah.
Not me. Not anyone. That's the definition of scary.
Yeah. Like they act like the opposing party is running for crime.
Right.
Yeah.
That is an issue. Not to get too political. That's sort of the issue of like the Democratic Party. Like we don't talk about real shit. Like crime. We should talk about crime. You know.
Yeah, like the conservative party kind of controls that narrative, like
Right.
crime, immigration, blah, blah, blah.
Right? It's
Yeah,
like,
they're
we should
like
talk about
hot,
this shit.
sexy topics.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think the reason is because I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, this is not.
also,
not a political
because I
podcast.
don't fucking know.
We'll save it for the Patreon.
This is the podcast where we pretend to be dumb.
Yeah.
What else happened?
So
in
you
St.
so you
Louis?
moved trains. Nothing else happened.
Yeah, kind of a boring story. To be
No.
honest. Yeah. Sorry to get murdered in St. Louis.
Yeah, you should have got murdered.
What did I do in St. Louis? But did the shows.
Nice.
It was fun. Kind of bittersweet. Last show.
Bittersweet.
Was the tour.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And
Dude,
then,
a college friend of mine followed you. That's so fun.
Oh yeah, a college friend of yours
Some
followed
random
me?
college
Yeah,
friend.
Yeah. Shout out to Art's college friend.
Yeah, maybe they'll listen to the
friend
pod.
of
What's up?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Follow
That's
you
it.
back, but I got a girlfriend now. And
What's up, Amy?
What else is happening? Oh, yeah. So next day, I decided to explore St. Louis a little bit.
Nice.
They made a big deal about St. Louis pizza. You ever have St. Louis pizza?
Oh, is it similar to like deep dish?
No, it's actually the exact opposite.
Oh, it's like really thin?
Thin crust
yeah.
pizza.
I heard that like New York City pizza like went back up to St. Louis. I've like heard this.
Yeah, it's
Back over, I guess.
It's very different though, because like I guess New York pizza has like thin crust, but like it has a thin bottom, but it also has like a crust.
Thin bottom, no thanks. I like that.
But
fat
like,
ass.
but St. Louis pizza is like thin through and through.
Interesting.
It's like frozen
flatbread.
pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not
Weird.
good. It was not great.
Yeah. They have good barbecue apparently, right? St. Louis.
Yeah, the pork ribs were very good.
Nice. Let's go. Ooh, I'm getting hungry.
Still prefer Texas ribs, but St. Louis was great.
Barbecue in New York City is trash. Absolutely
really bad.
Garbage.
Yeah. New York has like pizza. They got like Thai food.
Yeah.
That's about it, really.
Vietnamese food's bad.
Vietnamese food's
Mexican
bad.
food's bad.
Mexican food's bad. Indian
food's
food
pretty good.
I'm not an authority on Indian food, so
It's
I
pretty
can't
good
really
here. I would say it's pretty good here.
Thai food.
All like the South Asian stuff here is I think is pretty good. It's Southeast Asian besides Vietnamese food. Like I feel like Filipino foods can be good. Have you had good Filipino food here?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good here.
That's true.
Right?
Okay, I was about
good
to.
Japanese, good Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like there are areas in the food department in New York City that is like lacking.
For the food capital of the world,
yeah,
or the United States, it should be better.
New York's a lot of things that they
New
claim
York
to
is
be.
to food as what Missouri is to murder.
Right.
Greatly exaggerated.
Yeah.
A lot of hyperbole.
Also,
there.
the city that never sleeps. Things fucking close here all the time. Pisses me off.
Right. Is that like post-COVID?
No, even
post-COVID
before
thing?
COVID. I feel like it's the neighborhood I live in. But like in New Orleans, there are places open like literally like there are cafes that are 24/7.
You're from a real 24-hour city.
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Yeah. New Orleans really has 24-hour like vibes. Like you can really stay out all night.
Because
chill.
New York has they've got rid of the 24-hour market. Like what are people doing at late nights?
Right.
Whores.
Okay. yeah. The black market. Yeah.
Strip clubs. Hard to find.
Sure. Yeah, they're bad here. Casinos.
Gone.
There's nothing here.
Yeah.
Las Vegas, that's a 24-hour city.
That's a 24-hour city.
New York's over, dude. Sucks.
Right.
Give me the fuck. Let's move to St. Louis. Let's turn that into 24-hour city. It used to have casinos in St. Louis, I think.
They still do.
A lot of mobs.
My hotel was literally attached to a casino.
Nice.
I went to the casino.
Do you have any fun Ronnie stories? Did you hang out with Ronnie?
Yeah, but I don't like putting his business out there.
Okay.
You know why? Because I'm a good friend. Not a great friend, not a best friend, but I'm a good friend.
You could be a great friend.
No, I don't think I need to.
You choose not to.
You read the room. Sometimes people don't need a great friend.
You need
boundaries.
Right.
You know who recognizes boundaries? Good friends. You know who
You
know who trespasses beyond boundaries? Best friends. Okay. Best friends. Shut the fuck up. Demoted to good friend.
Okay.
Respect my boundaries.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like noting in my mind how to be a good friend to you. Like this okay. So respect boundaries.
I'm 31 years old. I have my best friends.
You're done. You're such
the positions have been filled.
It's such a guy thing to be like I have enough friends. I'm 30 plus. I have enough friends. I have no more energy for more friends.
If you want to be my best friend, you gotta go the Brian Thompson route.
Get killed?
Sorry, I guess the opposite of that.
Okay.
You have to, if you want that best friend CEO spot, you got to be a good friend who steps up and assassinates my best friend.
Oh,
and then fill that role.
Okay.
You have to create a power vacuum and then fill that role.
Damn. Well,
you got to be the Taliban.
Jesus. Well, for me, I'm pretty open. Whatever. I have no criteria. If you want to be a good friend of mine, DM me. I don't think I'll ever fill this loneliness void, even if you tried. So that's where I'm at.
Oh, wait, I forgot. So this was probably the blunder of St. Louis.
Okay.
So I check out their fucking St. Louis pizza. Their thin crust pizza, right?
Yeah.
With their, I forgot what cheese it was called. Start with a P. Not provolone. I forgot. Whatever. It wasn't that good.
Pecorino.
It wasn't Pecorino.
Okay.
So I go eat their pizza at some pizzeria. It's called Emo's Pizzeria. Emo's Pizza.
Okay.
Sitting there.
They cut their wrists in front of you.
I'm sitting there disappointed with my cheesy garlic bread, which I could have made better myself. I've made better garlic bread than that. And my flat pizza, which I also could have made better than if I just got some frozen-ass pizza from, I don't know, Food Bazaar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Homeless guy, young black homeless guy walks in. He comes up to where I'm sitting. I'm the only one alone, so he comes straight to me. He like puts his finger like almost like in my pizza.
Ooh.
And he's like, "How much does this cost?" I was like, "It's like $12, like lunch special."
Yeah.
He goes, "Can I have a slice?" I'm like, "No." And so he goes to the counter,
Jeez.
and then he's like haggling with the people. Now I feel bad because I'm looking at all the food that I have. I'm like, I can't finish this anyways. So I get a couple slices of pizza. I put it with the garlic bread.
Wow.
And I'm like, hey, comes back. I'm like, here, you take this.
Yeah, take the shitty food. I don't want it anyway.
Not. It was shitty for me, but not for him.
Yeah. Well,
right? Or you would think.
homeless people can have taste too.
You would think you're ahead of me now.
Yeah.
I push the food towards him.
Yeah.
And he looks at it. He takes it. He's like, he gives it back to me. He goes, I don't eat bread.
Oh my! What?
He's
You don't
like,
eat
talking
bread?
about the garlic bread.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't eat bread.
Pizza is half bread.
Yeah.
So
Also,
it's
who doesn't eat bread? Everyone
yeah.
eats bread.
So I was like, just take it. I'm like, I'm giving it to you. Just take it.
What?
So he takes it. He leaves. He's nice. He
So
said
you got
thank
mad
you.
at it. You're like, dude, fucking take it, dude.
He's like, all right, thanks. And then the employees
Yeah.
came up to him. He was like, you can't do that.
To you?
No, to him.
To him.
He's
Got
like,
it.
you can't do that.
Right. It's sort of like you're positively reinforcing them to like come back here more often and like bother patrons and get stuff.
I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see their perspective, but
Right.
I was displeased with their pizza.
So it's like
fuck them.
we need more homeless people coming here taking your food because no one deserves to eat.
Yeah.
No one who
Yeah.
pays deserves to eat this.
And so I gave
This
this
bad quality food.
gave this homeless guy my food.
Yeah.
I
made
know
his
you're
day.
not.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
I know you're not supposed to say homeless, but I feel like if you literally break bread with them, you should be allowed to call them homeless.
Call them whatever you want.
Yeah, yeah,
Losers.
yeah.
I'm kidding. Sorry.
Yeah.
That one felt bad. That one.
That was very like what my experience was very like current day Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, I broke bread.
You literally
and then
broke bread.
I broke bread and the guy was like, I have a gluten allergy. Homeless guy's like, I don't eat bread.
And you just turned the other cheek.
like what? Bread's not good for homeless people now. It's like
Yeah.
pigeons. It's like ducks. You're not supposed to feed them bread.
I can see like someone who all they eat is bread. You know, like a homeless person
Right.
being like, I'm just like, I gotta eat something else, dude. You know?
Yeah. Well, it's like, okay, I understand that, but then
Right.
just take it and dispose of it. Don't fucking like give me
Yeah,
back the
little-
bread. I'm not gonna eat it.
Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You're re-gifting the food I just gave you?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like,
You're
yeah.
a bad friend. That's my criteria. If you re-gift, you're a bad friend.
Yeah.
Nah, I respect that.
So
That's a fun little blunder.
yeah.
Wow.
There's
St.
that.
Louis not too different from New York City. sounds
Oh,
like.
and another weird thing happened. So I go to the art museum. in
Okay.
St. Louis. Strangely, they have a lot of Asian art there.
Mm.
I guess like the French had accumulated a lot of Asian art that was part of like the Louisiana Purchase or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, but for whatever reason, they got a bunch of Asian art there.
All that Asian art, not enough Asian people to appreciate it.
Yeah, they got 3.5% Asians, and then they
I
have
saw
like a
100
bunch
people
of
there
Asian
can like
art.
that stuff.
That's true, dude. Great point. But anyways, as I'm leaving the art museum, I call a lift to the airport, and outside the museum, there's a giant statue of St. Louis.
Ooh.
St. Louis C.K.
Hell
There's a statue.
yeah.
He's fucking jacking off on the museum.
Yeah.
And and anyways, I'm standing there. I'm waiting for the lift, and then there's like 20 people around me,
Ooh.
and all of a sudden they like get down on their knees and they all just start praying.
Oh.
the statue.
Weird.
Yeah, but
freaky.
they're all Christian,
Yeah.
and they start saying the Our Father.
This is like Catholic Christian though. This is like these are Catholics.
Why? Because they're praying to a statue.
No, to saints are Catholics. Saints are
Right.
Catholic.
Yeah, they must.
Yeah.
Yeah, they must have been Catholic.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, they all had like rosary beads.
Yeah, it's also very that's
for
all
their
Catholic.
ass,
Yeah.
and then they all
For their ass.
they all got on their knees and started praying to the statue. I don't know if they were praying to the statue or like past the statue in the direction of
Yeah.
I don't know Christian Mecca. I
Right.
don't know, but like they all started praying like around me.
How many people? You said like 20?
It was like 15 to 20 people. It was weird.
Wow. It's probably like a class at like St. Louis University.
These people didn't look like they were taking any classes. They
How
didn't look
old
like
were they?
they didn't look like higher education people.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old? What's the demographic? What are we talking?
They were probably like 30s, 40s, 50s.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, it's probably
older.
just some weird Catholic group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, get me the fuck out of here. So luckily,
Yeah.
my lift pulled up. I hopped in the lift.
Right.
And the first thing I said to my driver was like, great timing. Everybody just started praying. I was like, I don't know, everybody just got on their knees and started praying.
Pray, yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, okay." And then judging from like her accent, I was like, "Oh, she's probably pretty religious too."
Yeah, thinking about that.
So then I said another thing that I should have opened with. I was like, great weather today, huh?
Nah, I should have asked. Are you religious? You know, most Uber drivers in my town are Muslim.
I should have said
You
that.
should have said that. They also pray in
Yeah.
random the street sometimes.
Yeah, these guys are praying like how my drivers pray.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just
It was weird. I've never seen that.
No, that sounds weird. I never
For like Christians?
going to a Catholic school, never seen that in my life.
Yeah, I grew up Catholic. Never
Right.
seen that. Yeah.
Kind of weird. We got to get to the bottom of that. Dude, they need us. St. Louis needs us. We should go pop off there.
So I had this argument earlier. That is extreme, right? That on the spectrum of religion, especially for Christians,
Yeah.
that seems extreme.
Maybe
For-
they were
for
like
Christians.
Yeah, maybe. I think so. To pray to like a statue. Well, I don't think
Well,
pray to
in
a
broad
statue-
daylight,
or
in the
broad-
middle
yeah.
of like a non-religious place.
Well, there's a statue of St. Louis. That's a pretty religious place, I would say.
Who? I've never heard of St. Louis. Who the fuck is St. Louis?
He's like the guy who St. Louis. That's the whole city's named after him. The whole city's religious.
Yeah, but like, who is St. Louis in the Bible?
I have no idea. I don't even know anything about.
There's just some French guy who they deemed the
true.
saint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why. That is weird. That is a strange. I never heard
That's
that.
some like cult shit, dude.
We've done things like in my high school where we've gone to a place and like, but usually it's like outside of a church or like, I don't know, outside of like a memorial
right.
and like did a little prayer together. We didn't do the rosary. That's a little much.
Yeah.
Right. We've like done prayers for like 9/11 stuff, like that kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense a little bit.
You're probably just missing one important, like someone may have just like died or something, you know?
No. Okay. Well, I did leave out a detail for the sake of brevity. Well, like, as I was standing around, a lady walked up to a guy and she was like, "You come here last time? You come here last week? Are there a lot of people here last week?" So it seemed like a regular thing.
It's probably just like a church group, like a Bible study. And it's
Okay.
like, oh, after let's go pray, and then we're good. Let's go home.
Nah, there's no church close to it. It was like in the middle of like a big park.
Maybe they did Bible study at the park.
It's fucking weird, man.
Nah,
It's weird optics.
I've seen that shit. That's pretty normal. That's what cults do. You're right.
Yeah, but that's cults are normal.
Dude, they're everywhere.
That doesn't mean they're normal. They're outside the
normalized
norm.
cults.
Just because they're everywhere.
Stand-up comedy's a cult. Living in New York City.
All right, we always go back to
Pedophilia is a cult.
that. No, I was gonna say like pedophiles are everywhere. That doesn't mean it's the norm.
Kind of the norm, unfortunately.
All right, you heard it here first. Pedophiles are normal.
I'm not saying it's a good
if you ask
thing.
art, pedophiles are
Look,
normal.
if you were in World War II, if it was World War II and you're in Germany, being anti-Semitic was normal. Not saying it's a good thing. Things that are normalized doesn't necessarily mean it's good. Homophobia was normalized for a long time before it became bad. Or it was bad, but like before it became like recognized as like.
I've lost focus. I don't have the attention span. But I still am adamant that is a failed analogy.
Well, okay. Well,
Once you bring up World War II, you lost. I mean, I was already losing. Whenever I brought up pedophiles, you had such a leg up in the argument, but then you went
Right.
World War II.
Right.
You went Hitler. That you
Yeah,
already
yeah.
discredited your argument.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I have two fun little blunders. Do you have any more blunders from St. Louis?
Nope. That's it. I had all the blunders you could have in St. Louis outside
That's
of
it,
being
yeah.
fucking shot in the back. You
Yeah.
don't get
I
shot in the
guess
back in Missouri. You get shot in the back in New York.
You can't
on
win
55th
everywhere you can't win. All the CEOs listening, you better get bodyguards and a vest.
But thank
right
you for
now.
listening. Please like
Yeah.
and share.
Subscribe to the Patreon. The one that doesn't exist. Okay,
Yeah.
This is a fun one. I did a show recently, and we were in the green room. This is like kind of a small green room, and I get there. I was meeting the comics there. There's like 3 other comics there, right? And they all seem to know each other, but I didn't know really any of them. So
Where
I was
was
like,
this?
this is Tuesday, like this week.
Where?
Oh, at like Park Place in Long Island, some restaurant in Long Island.
Oh, okay.
Some random restaurant. Anyway, I see one of the comics. He's an older dude, and I go, "Hey man, I'm Art. What's your name?" And he like looks around. He has a smirk. He's looking at the other 2 comics. He goes, "You can call me sir."
What the fuck?
And I was like, and the other 2 comics started laughing, and I was like,
So these
Dude,
comics
you, like-
suck.
"Yeah." I was like,
Like,
dude,
they're
you're
not funny.
fucking cool, dude. Well, here I got a lot more
All right.
context for you.
Okay. Tell me more about Sir.
So I was like, okay, man, I'll call you whatever. I was like over it. I was like, I'm losing here. You guys are friends. I don't know you guys. I'm just gonna like sit and chill, right? And then he like looks at me. He's like, nah, you can call me. And he looks around again. He starts smirking. He goes, you can call me Jay. And then they sit there. They're like, what, dude? What are you doing? They're like the other comics are like, what are you doing, dude?
Say his name right now on the pod. Who is this fucking loser?
He does go by Jay, but on the lineup, it is written up. His name is Jerlon on the lineup. That's how it was written.
What? I'm gonna look up this fucking hack.
So,
Jerlon.
I was like, so do you want me to call you Sir Jay? And he like didn't respond to that. And then I was like, so I don't know this guy's. I asked this. I don't know this guy's fucking name. No, that is him. That's not. It's JT Turner. You don't. People are gonna look him up. I don't care though. Fuck this guy.
How do I look at? Is it Sir JT
Just
Turner?
look up JT
Turner.
I think it's. I mean, that's his like original.
Yeah.
Type in Turner.
Well, that one he has like 50 followers, which sounds.
He has
30,000
followers.
Oh, god damn it.
I don't know if it's that guy.
This guy?
I'm not sure if that's.
Okay, well, keep telling the story while I try to find
it. Doesn't matter. It's like this old dude, and he.
This has to be him.
That's him. Yes.
What
that's
a
him.
fucking loser! I could already tell just by looking at his face.
Not to talk too much shit about him, but this was an insane. Honestly, I don't even care. I hope he talks to me about this.
Kind of a scary looking guy. I can see why the other comics like. Well, like look, he's in a.
This is a character.
Oh,
this is a character.
Well, the character looks scary.
Yeah. That's on purpose. Like he's trying to be like a tough New Yorker in these.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, I read that right.
Well,
I didn't just see a black guy and say, "Oh, this guy looks scary." In the reel that I'm looking at, he's wearing a wife beater and a do-rag on the street.
Right, and he has like a cigarette usually. But
and he looks angry.
He is like, we did chat a little more, but he was just like he was like sweet, you know. But it was just like you think what? Who are you? Like fuck you, dude. You think you're fucking sick for making that dumb joke?
Yeah,
call me sir. And here's the thing: his jokes are like I didn't see his set, but the other comics were talking about it with him after. And he has a joke that's like, it's something like, I like to have sex in the graveyard. Call that boning. I have sex with that ass, dead ass.
Oh.
So that's the kind of jokes he does. And he also has another joke where he's like, I was in the grocery store and this person was ringing a bell, being like, donate $1 to breast cancer. And he goes, sorry, I'm an ass guy.
All right.
So that's the type of comedy he does.
Is it bad that actually made me laugh?
Yeah. Well, it makes you laugh because it's like, that's so stupid. It's so stupid. They're dad jokes. These are dad jokes.
Yeah.
You know, these are stupid, or like not even dad jokes. Your dad
Call me dad.
Yeah.
Damn.
Anyway, yeah. So that happened, and I was like, this fucking guy, what a fucking loser. Call me sir.
People mistreat you, bro.
Dude. Yeah, I know. It's because I don't know them.
Well, like, what is it about you that you think people just feel free to immediately disrespect you?
I know a lot of. I feel like I have a lot of theories.
Go ahead.
Because I'm too bubbly. I'm like, what's up?
Yeah, you do give that energy.
Hey man,
off.
what's up? And they're
Wait,
like,
isn't it shitty to receive friendliness like that and then use that as like, oh, I can disrespect this guy. I can shit on this guy.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah,
but I get it.
What do you mean? Dude, have some self-respect.
No, I don't like it.
I get it. I understand.
I understand where it's coming from, but I think you're an idiot.
You called him sir, didn't you?
No, absolutely not. I didn't want to talk to him the rest of the freaking night.
Yeah.
I was like, you fucking suck, sir. Okay, loser. Loser.
Oh, damn. The best comeback always comes like 3 days later.
Loser.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, that would have fucking killed.
Yeah, I wouldn't even said that. I would have just under my breath been like, okay, loser.
God, that would have crushed.
Anyway, yeah, I think I come off a little strong. I'm like, hey, what's up? What's your name? I'm just a little too friendly. And I
wouldn't call that coming off strong.
I'm very friendly.
Yeah.
I'm very friendly, and people like, I have like a youthful energy to me, and I think people are like, oh, I can like mess with this guy a bit.
Yeah.
And I take it. I kind of like it sometimes. Like, it's kind of fun to be the heel sometimes, you know?
Right.
But if I don't know you, like, I'm literally asking,
well, you're not the heel now. You're the baby face.
Right.
Right.
Well, I wasn't like, I just asked him his name.
Yeah.
I was literally, it wasn't like me being bubbly at that time. I was just like, hey man, I'm Art. What's your name?
He said,
because he walked in.
Sir. What a fucking idiot.
Is that crazy?
Huh?
Is that crazy? That's a crazy. Oh God, it made me so
stupid.
Made me so mad.
Yeah.
Had a great set though.
I had a similar thing in St. Louis actually.
Cool. Oh really?
Yeah. Me and DJ Tony Trim, cool ass dude. Nice. We were walking in St. Louis. We walked by the stadium, and there was a guy scalping tickets. He was selling tickets, and then so I was
to Ronnie's show.
No, to like just some sports
stadium now. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay.
And anyways, I asked the guy. I was like, "Hey, who's playing?"
Yeah.
He goes, "Lakers." I was like, "Oh, sure, Lakers." And I told Tony, I was like, "Oh, Lakers."
Yeah.
And we walked off, and then Tony was like, "St. Louis doesn't have a fucking basketball team." So it couldn't have been the Lakers.
Yeah.
The guy was just
fucking with you.
Yeah.
God, people are
and
so
I was
annoying.
so earnest. He was like, Lakers? And I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Lakers. And he was just shitting on me.
Why are people so annoying like this? Like, why are they, like, messing with people?
You know what it is? It's because you and me don't have, like, I don't mean to speak for yourself. Me. I have, like, sucker face.
Okay.
I'm a sucker.
Oh, I have a sucker face, for sure.
And he read that perfectly.
Yeah.
And he was right.
I don't think that's...
He was like, this guy's not buying tickets. He's a waste of my time. Fucking Lakers. And I was like, oh, Lakers.
I think this... We don't have... we do have a little bit of, like, baby face, right?
Yeah.
I think this guy will do this to anybody, though. It's not like us. It's, like, just like anybody, like, he just, like, doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it's, I guess, okay.
I think he was just streetwise and knew, like, if a person was there to buy a ticket from a scalper, they'd know what was going on.
Right. But how can they not realize that people are walking by and also are just curious?
I don't think he gave a fuck. He was trying to sell tickets.
Damn.
Yeah.
So this is you get it.
Damn it.
That's what I'm saying. We get it.
You're right. I do get why people would disrespect me like that. You know what? You know how else I know I have sucker face? Strippers are incredibly
friendly to you.
Yeah. And I know you go to strip club, it's like everybody's friend. They're all friendly to you.
Overly friendly
but
to you.
But they know how to, they sniff out that I'm a fucking sucker.
Dude.
And you know what? They're right.
And you love it. You eat it up.
Yeah.
A strip club, that's like a good place to be a sucker, though, because then they're all over you.
Yeah, but then they know that you will say yes to the first girl that comes up to you. But even if it's somebody that you don't want.
Yeah.
And they know that they can get you.
Right.
Right. So before I ever went to a strip club, my good friend Zach Dixon, good friend, not best friend, good friend, he gave me a great piece of advice.
Zach, how do you feel about that? If you're listening to the pod, please let us know how you feel about being a good friend.
I think he would agree.
Okay.
So he said when he walks into a strip club, first girl that comes up to you, you don't say nothing. All right, like you don't
you don't say nothing.
You don't encourage her. She offers you something, you go, nah, you dismiss her. You go, I'm looking for somebody. And you dismiss her, and then you go straight to the stage and you throw like a big band or something.
Whoa.
And then everybody knows
looks at you.
You're a regular and a high roller.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fascinating.
But you don't go for the first one.
There's so many.
That's rookie shit.
There's so many strip club it's
etiquette?
a whole culture. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy to me. I've never heard of this. This is interesting.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that probably just works for him, but I've adopted it, and it hasn't failed me. I do that at strip clubs. I do that at Hooters. I do that at IHOP.
Yeah.
I do that at IHOP. First waitress comes to me, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
This says International House of Pancakes. I'm looking for an international,
you go to the kitchen,
Colombian-ass waitress.
You go to the kitchen, you throw a big band at the cook.
Yeah. Let me see the cakes.
Yeah, let me see you whip up something real good. Do people talk to you a lot, like in the streets, like in New York City, like ask you for directions or like ask for things or like, hey, like stop you on the street?
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't know if that's like more than average.
I never.
Really?
I used to. I think when I was younger, 2016. Now, never get bothered.
It depends on my.
Kind of sick.
It depends on my vibe.
I think my vibe. I always give off like I have my headphones on. I'm like looking down a lot. You know. I'm very like locked in.
Mm-hmm. I have a cheerier disposition now than I did years ago.
Wow.
I used to like just exude negativity.
Wow.
Like one time in college, my friend Radu, also really hilarious comic. Give him a
good
follow.
Friend, not a best friend.
Radu Blunder.
Yeah.
He's up there, and we went to college together. He spotted me from across campus, and then he came up to me and said, "What's up?" I was like, "Oh, how'd you know it was me?" He goes, "Like, yeah, you were just brooding."
That's very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not even that much of a cheery guy now.
I don't-
It's just much better now.
I don't think you're a brooder though. I don't see you and you're like, this guy's brooding. He's not like pissed.
I used to be that way.
You know who is? Hayden. That's someone who's like walking around just fucking pissed. I'm
really?
like, hey, what are you
I
doing?
never get that vibe from him.
Really fascinating. Fascinating.
So for me, he's always been like
No,
a
once
very...
he starts interacting with you, he gets very bubbly. But like once he's like walking around or like I've seen it, we've like barked together and I've seen him just like pace and I'm just like, dude, that guy is pissed about something.
Really? I've
Yeah.
I've never picked that up from him.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I've just never seen him in his natural habitat.
I would say I have spent a lot of time with Hayden because we used to run a show together for a little
Good friends, great friends, best friends.
bit. I would say we're good friends.
All right, good place to be.
Yeah. Here's the thing, my great friend, I do have really high standards for great friends. I feel like my great friends are like truly great friends.
I don't have that high standards.
Then why don't you have more great friends?
Huh?
Why don't you have more great friends then?
I have a few great friends.
Yeah.
Who we've been friends for like almost 2 decades now.
Okay, there you go.
That's all I need.
Sure.
Everybody else is by default just like a good friend. Yeah. It would be so tough for them to break into great friends.
That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
don't have high standards for great. You have high standards for great friends. It takes a lot.
Oh, I see.
yeah,
I see.
yeah. Like it takes a lot for them to become to break.
I don't even
through.
think about those standards because those positions aren't even open.
Well, see, they're open for me,
Not me.
but I'm like
I'm set.
I love my great friends so much that like, you have to match them. You know,
Yeah.
you have to really match them. So good luck.
You don't even have a chance.
Don't even try.
Yeah.
Positions have been filled. We are no longer hiring.
Yeah. Mhm. The only
Anyway.
position that was open was girlfriend, and you don't want to know what those requirements are.
Oh man. Really sweet, caring, just like all the standard stuff. I have one
Has to
more-
have read Esther Perel.
Yeah, okay. She's all about like ethical monogamy. Like that's the kind of person she's in. She's that kind of person, right? She's like into that shit. She's like into like modern
Ethical
dating.
monogamy?
Yeah.
Isn't that just
Sorry,
like...
ethical non-monogamy. That's what I meant to say.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that kind of shit.
Yeah.
No.
Like poly shit?
Yeah, I think she's like into that kind of shit. She's like very like new age, like in terms of dating.
I mean, well, whatever.
I mean, it
If
makes
that's-
sense.
If that's what you're doing, fine for you. I think you're wrong. But I definitely don't have the emotional
Yeah.
like capacity to do that.
Dude, it sounds like a lot of fucking work. I looked into it. I'm like, this is a lot of work. Like you're always talking to everybody
Yeah.
about everything.
Polycools make me feel sympathetic for pimps.
No.
Because like pimps have to like at least pretend to be empathetic to his whores. And so it's like, but in order to do that, you're essentially a boyfriend for like multiple women.
Sure.
You have to be like emotionally sort of like there for all these women. It's like
Right.
you're not really like a master of them. You sort of have to be their boyfriend.
Yeah.
And doesn't that sound exhausting?
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
But it's pimps are interesting because it's all like a business. It's a business ordeal. Too.
What's more ethical, being a pimp or being a landlord? I gotta go pimp.
Oh.
I gotta go pimp.
I feel like landlords get a lot of shit. I actually don't know if I disagree with. I don't think landlords are the worst people in the world.
Sure, okay, but like who pimps or landlords? Because a pimp will ask you like, "How was your night?"
Conceptually, they're both kind of the same to me. Conceptually. I think in practice, probably landlords are better than pimps because I feel like a lot of pimps are very violent, very abusive, very exploitative.
I bet landlords are violent too, but they just
Yeah.
probably just beat their wives
Okay. Or their husbands.
or their husbands.
Or their polycules. I don't know. We don't know.
Women can own people too.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I think that's the issue with pimps now. I feel like the modern day pimp is like you are sort
Modern
of,
day pimp.
you're sort of
E-pimps.
owning e-pimps, ethical pimps. I do think pimps are just like they like basically own this human being, which is kind of bad. But I think conceptually, I don't have a problem with pimps.
Right.
With like someone who runs a brothel or something, like I don't have a real problem with that.
Yeah.
But that's basically a fucking
Well,
landlord.
okay. What if a pimp is a woman?
Yeah, if they like own a human being, I don't think women should own human beings either.
But do pimps own them, or is it like
They do a lot of tactics where it's basically like you're in debt to this pimp until you can pay it off.
Right.
It's very like
suggested?
yeah, it's very trapping. What's the word? It's like
Entrapment?
Entrapment,
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is what every criminal like enterprise is. If you're trying to join or take advantage of like a service, like they just trap you in debt and you have to like try to pay it off.
Well, pimps don't charge a deposit fee.
Yeah, there's no first safety deposit.
There's no safety deposit.
First
There's
month.
no safety.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the pimp is your safety.
Right. They literally will protect you.
They will protect you.
Yeah. Anyway, I have another story if you want to hear.
Yeah, let's do one last one. We'll wrap it up.
What time is it?
So we're at.
Oh, perfect.
We flew through this one.
This is fun. This is actually, I love this. This really cracked me up. So me and Lauren were hanging out and we were watching each other's like high school YouTube videos because we thought it was just like interesting, like seeing each other's high schools.
Oh god.
Not like our own, but like our high school posted videos.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it wasn't like we didn't make these videos.
Okay.
We're just like, oh yeah, remember that? Like I remember that hallway, this teacher, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I stumbled upon my high school. There was a newscast of a kid who died. Okay, I didn't know this kid. This was like a year ago, right? Mm-hmm. And his newscast started, and it was like really sad. It was like this kid's 14 years old. Like they had like a memorial service. Like basically the whole school came, and they were just telling stories. It was like a very sad, like makes sense. Like a young kid died. The whole school liked him, whatever, right? And then they start interviewing the mom, and the mom's like, "Yeah, this kid rocks. We loved him a lot.
This kid rocks.
This kid rocked. My son,
my
rocks.
dead son. Oh, he rocked."
And then the news, she starts going into how he died. Okay,
Right.
He's like, yeah, he died by trying to swim laps back and forth and trying to see how long he could hold his breath for, going back and forth.
What? Back and forth what? Like a pool?
In a pool. Swimming laps.
Oh, shit.
He was like, yeah, it was just, not to like make fun of the dead.
It's literally what we're doing.
Oh, well,
Go on, run with it.
I haven't made
No,
a joke
it's
yet. But the fact that that's how he died, me and Lauren looked at each other and we were just like, whoa, what?
Totally preventable.
Oh my God, that's how he died? He was swimming and he just like tried to challenge himself to see how long he could stay underwater, and that's how he died?
Can I just say one thing?
Crazy. What?
This kid rocks.
Like he couldn't just go up for what?
Yeah, it
No
does
one
seem
watching?
unlikely.
Really weird, right?
Yeah.
Like really strange.
What, you think his parents killed him?
No. I don't think his parents. No.
You think they stuffed his swimming pants with like rocks?
Yeah, he's like, that kid rocked, huh?
It's like a little clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're corny killers like the United Healthcare.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. That's like a freak accident. That's a weird. I've never heard anyone dying from that.
Well, I think that sucks because it's not a freak accident. It's a regular accident.
But I feel like every kid is like, I'm gonna see how long I can stay underwater, and then you do it, and you're like, oh, I need air now.
Well, I mean, he followed through.
You know how you can't like just hold your breath because your brain will make you breathe?
Right.
Is that the same thing? Here's what I think happened.
Well, he probably pushed himself and there was like nowhere near the edge, and then he drowned.
Yeah, I think he was probably treading water. Like he was probably like he probably wasn't swimming laps, or he probably was swimming laps.
Oh.
He probably got really tired, and he ran out of breath, and he was probably in the middle of the pool.
Oh.
And then he probably was just like, I can't tread anymore. I have to
die.
Yeah. Damn.
Wow.
Sad.
Yeah. Jeez.
So yeah, it's kind of a blunder.
Wait, where was his pool?
I think they were on vacation or something, like in Puerto Rico or something.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Somebody
I don't
just had
remember.
to find his body.
Yeah, but we looked at each other and we were like, what? That's
Whoa.
crazy way to die.
Damn. So everybody was real sad that he died.
Yeah.
There was, I think I told this story on this pod before, but there was a guy who was like Mr. Popular in high school.
Yeah.
And then a couple of years ago, he died. I guess he had a history of like drug problems.
Oh, yeah. You told me the
overdose.
You told him this. You told the story. Keep going.
Oh, well, similar thing, like, he had, like, a GoFundMe, and then it was very, like, they were gassing him up, as they do on the GoFundMe.
Yeah.
The modern-day eulogy is the GoFundMe. Obituary. Modern obituary is the GoFundMe. But anyways, they were like, so-and-so, this guy, he'll always be remembered by his positive energy and his ability to light up a room by his smile. And I was like, I don't know. I think he'll be remembered by being found dead outside a gas station in his truck.
Yeah, it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb.
Sticks out like a needle with his fucking
arm.
All right, Jesus.
Yeah,
that got a little.
That was rough.
That was a little.
That
was a little rough even for me. Did not like that.
Quick, do an accent. Distract the public. Do a crazy accent.
Can I get us out of ranch? That's how I knew I was in the South. That's how I know St. Louis is in the South.
That's fun.
That's how I know I was in the South, because at Emo's Pizza, the girl ordering before me, she's like this Hawk Tua little girl. She's like, "Can I get us out of ranch with my pizza?" Ranch.
Ranch.
I was like, oh, okay, I'm in the South.
You hawk to us some of that ranch.
Hawk
on
to us on that
thing.
range. I just blew all my money on the hawk to a crypto.
Yeah.
Can I get us out of ranch?
Dude, good for her. That's a baller move.
Yeah.
Fucking scam everyone.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a scam. You knew what you're signing up for. You idiots.
Yeah.
It's meme coin.
Memes
Memes are not a scam.
A pump and dump.
She didn't
A
pump and
hawk
dump.
to a pump and dump.
She literally just released it and everyone bought into it. She said there was no pumping.
No pumping.
Yeah, I guess technically it is pump and dump.
Just hawking.
No, she didn't dump it though. She didn't do anything. She didn't sell the stocks or anything.
Oh, so her name was just attached. She literally did nothing with it.
I think they're literally like, hey, we'll pay you this much money and then you'll get like royalties off each coin is sold or whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's obvious.
Of course.
It's obvious that's not her fault.
Of course not.
Like,
She
why the
doesn't know
fuck would she be like some crypto master?
No, she isn't.
Yeah.
Whoever bought in, you're the idiot. You deserve this.
Yeah. 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go ahead and place a sign off.
I
Thanks
don't
for
know.
listening.
There's probably some fucking PR psyop thing. It's probably not even real.
Whoa, okay. That's a whole other pod.
That's how her career.
Vic's conspiracy
Her
theories.
career, like, she burnt through her fame so fast. She had to
Yeah.
go straight to like
Dude, she's killing it.
crypto crime.
She's killing it.
It's like
on her
Tom
pod.
Brady. Tom Brady had like a 20-year NFL career before he had to like
Yeah.
go into crypto conspiracy.
Oh.
Hawk Tua did that in the span of like 10 months.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everyone saw that coming for sure. Here's a fun Tom Brady story.
She's already in the twilight of her career. She podcast, and that's the death.
Yeah, here we are.
Toll for any career, and then now crypto scam.
Right.
Yeah. What's next for her?
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That's the last ditch.
Hawk Tua sex tape.
There we go. We'll make it happen. No, she'll be on like game shows.
Oh yeah.
She'll be fine. Dancing with the Stars. She'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. Let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Do you want to hear this quick Tom Brady thing?
Not really.
All right. Well, let's wrap it.
That's the podcast.
Thanks for listening. Goodbye.